Hello, Gemini. I am Adele Mitchell, and I'm here to give you your weekly forecast. Today I'm using my zodiac board. It's going to cover all 12 houses, all 12 areas of your life. And there's so much that's going to be coming forward today, so I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. We are going to go right into the first house, which is the house of self. We've received the world. Oh, Gemini. Lots of new beginnings. Looks like times are changing for you in a very positive way. I'm also seeing that your guides are going to be around you very frequently, almost on a daily basis, and specifically if you want them around you, they will be. It looks like they're going to be helping you progress, so if you want to write them a little note, they'll be able to hear what you need and help you with manifesting your true goals. So this week is looking very magical for you, Gemini, and something that you're going to want to definitely take into consideration when you think your thoughts and make your actions, because the universe is going to be listening and watching and wanting to provide you with what it believes you need, along with what they receive from your spirit guides. So be sure to talk to your spirit guides, and with these changes, I see a lot of positivity coming your way. We're going into house 2. It's your possessions house. You've received the 7 of Swords. Okay. This is looking like the changes that you're making are not specifically something that you're going to want to tell everybody about. Okay? You are going to be possessive over your personal information, because if you give too much away, if you talk too much to other people about what you want to do and the accomplishments you want to make, and this could pertain to, relationship or job, furthering education, anything like that, right? You have this thought, this plan, and it looks like it's kind of something that is really special to you, right? This change that's happening. You're excited about it, and you don't want anybody to rain on your parade, per se. So that's what the 7 of Swords is showing us today, is that there's going to even be a little bit of like secrecy about what you want to do for the future. And it's going to be okay to hold this back from other people so that you can keep progressing forward with the good things that you want to have come to you. And in your 3rd house, you have communication. You've received the Queen of Wands. You are going to be very determined to communicate precisely and almost like meticulous, right? You're really going to be thinking before you speak this week, because there's going to be parts about you that you do not want to give away to others, as we mentioned back in your possessions house, that secrecy. The way you say things, the specific types of words you choose are going to be particular in regards to how you want people to perceive you. So as you do this and you make your way through your communication with others, I see that there's going to be a lot of respect coming through for you, because with the Queen of Wands, that's really showing that the people that you do share chats with are going to see what you're putting out, and they're going to respect that, understand it, and kind of give you what you need in the moments that you do communicate with them, which is great, because it looks like you're going to be almost like playing a game here, but it's the game of improving your life through communication, through protecting your goals and what you want to plan to do in the future, and not allowing anybody else to deter you from pushing forward, which is great. Okay, House 4, your family life. You've received the King of Wands. You've got the Queen and the King. Ooh, you go, Gemini. Okay, so with the King of Wands, there's this like desire once again to protect yourself, to hold steady and clear on what it is that you want and desire. With family, I'm seeing that your family members or your tribe, the people that you are closest with, are going to see that you're kind of stepping into this light, into your own self. And there's, once again, going to be some respect, some honor. They're going to see your strengths. I am picking up a little bit on you almost seeming a little standoffish at times. So if someone brings up a specific subject that you just don't want to talk about, they're going to know it because your energy is going to ooze that like stand back type of vibe, right? And that's what we're picking up with this Tiger and the Black Panther here, the King and the Queen of Wands. Let's step into your 5th house, which is your pleasure house. What will bring you pleasure, Gemini? The 4 of Wands. So with this week coming up, there is still going to be this like underlying underlayer of work. Feeling a little stressed, feeling a little overwhelmed. For your pleasure card, this is showing that you are going to need to listen to your body. Take some time outs for yourself, because if you don't, you're going to become even more cranky. As mentioned with your family and your communication, there's going to be kind of this vibe where, you're not going to be very approachable if you're not giving back to yourself. So when you feel the need to just block out everybody, right? Go into your own space, watch, episodes upon episodes of your favorite show, or, take a trip all by yourself, go to the museum alone, or read a book in a library, whatever feels good to you and brings you peace is what you're going to need to really focus on this week. That's going to give you a lot of pleasure. It's going to feel like, oh wow, I really needed that. Okay, your 6th house is your health house. And you have the 3 of Pentacles. With the 3 of Pentacles, there is a little bit of curiosity going on here. So there's going to be something arising within your health that you're going to want to know more information about. I'm picking up on you feeling a little off, feeling a little tired. I mean, we kind of picked up on that here with needing to rest. But there's going to feel like something new popping up. Some stress-induced feelings, maybe a little vertigo, because I'm picking up on the head here. And I see you looking up symptoms. Okay, so mind you, be careful of the Google doctor. You've heard it. I know you have, but this is just a little reminder from your dear friend Adele that you are going to be totally okay. Because with the 3 of Pentacles, this is also asking that you follow your own intuition. So it's okay to do some research. It's okay to get a little extra information about what you're feeling, because within that research, I see that you're going to stumble upon, relaxation, everything we were just telling you for your pleasure house, to take more time for yourself. And that's what's really going to help you through this time of feeling moments of exhaustion. Your 7th house is your partnership house. You've received the Star. I think this may be the most favorite card in the deck for me. Not because it's a polar bear, because polar bears are great, but it's just such good good stuff. It's the luckiest card in the deck. And that's showing that you're going to have a lot of luck in your relationship. This can pertain to a romantic interest. This can pertain to someone you're married to, or this can also pertain to a friend. Say you're totally single, not wanting to mingle, happy with who you are, where you are in your life. You're still connecting with one particular person on this whole entire earth that you spend most of your time with. And this is what the partnership card is all about, right? And for those that are dating or wanting to start a relationship, this shows you're going to have a lot of luck this week. So be sure to get out there, meet new people, enjoy, being social for your relationship. Things are going to go really, really well. There's also going to be signs coming forward from your spirit guides that are showing you that you are on a very strong path in your partnership for this week. So all is well. And now we go into Transformation House, 4 of Pentacles. The caterpillar. It's quite the caterpillar. Okay. We have this one. Seems to be loose. There we go. Okay, so with transformation, when changes come about, you have to remember that you've been manifesting these changes, because when it happens, it can almost feel really intimidating, and like things may be happening too fast for you. But I can tell you that when you do plan for things, focus on what these things are going to bring to you in your life and not worry about the unknown, because worrying about the unknown is only going to lead to complications that you do not need. We see here in the 4 of Pentacles that there's a rise of fear coming about, but if you're able to throw that over to the side, then you'll be able to keep going forward on a path where you're going to gain success. Okay, so for example, if you're planning a trip and you're worried about, not having, enough things packed, or getting lost, or, just having a bad time. These are things that you're really going to want to not focus on, because the best part of this trip is giving back to yourself. And even though it's going to feel like a change of pace in your life, you're also going to be able to receive a lot of great power from it, because in the moment, your intuition may be on the lower level, right? You're going to want to tap into it. You're going to want to feel like things are going to be okay and good for you. But for some reason, this fear is going to be kind of shadowing that. So it's going to be important that when these moments arise, and that's why readings like this are so helpful, because this is a reminder to you that everything is going to be okay and your intuition is going to strengthen once you're able to get past this moment and trust in the divine. Trust in your decisions and the choices that you've made to bring you here to this transformation in your life. I know that was a lot. We'll get through it. It'll work out well for you. Okay, house number 9. We have the Philosophy House, and you have the 7 of Cups. Once you're able to move past your fears here, a huge wave of understanding, feeling like you're finally back into picking up things intuitively. All of that's going to come through at once, okay? And it looks like once the transformation is kind of like over. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be a really big transformation, but enough. And we can go back to the trip example, and that is, once you're on your way or you're there, you've reached your destination, you're going to feel like, okay, this is meant to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and it is okay. You're also going to have like this sense of motivation to maybe plan another trip very quickly after you get back from this one, or take on another class, or, you know, be involved with your partner in a way where you know, feel like you just reached a new level of intimacy. Anything like that going on in your life with this philosophy house is showing up to be kind of like a go-getter moment. You're going to be feeling very on point and clear-minded and ready to go. Also, anything that you've been dreaming about and wishing for is also a really good time to do this, as we mentioned back here with your world card yourself. It looks like all throughout this week, which is beautiful that we've gotten to this point, and it's still saying that you have the power to manifest what you want and what you need in your life. Very strong card. Okay, and in house number 10 is your reputation, how people view you, and you've got the Magician. Right here it says manifestation. So, how people view you. I mean, how do you want people to perceive you this week? Do you want people to, you know, see you as someone in power, really respecting your boundaries? That's what we had going on up here with your, you know, Queen of Wands and your King of Wands. And, you know, people will see that you are making plans for yourself that are good for you. And they're going to not want to give too much of their own opinions to you, because they're not going to want to steer you off track. So it looks that like what you are projecting is going to be received very, very well and on a very strong level. Okay, so you don't have to worry about people misunderstanding you when it comes to this week ahead. And then you have your friendship house, and it is the Page of Cups, the alligator. With the alligator, the Page of Cups, you have a very creative, like imaginative, dreamlike, passionate energy stirring up between you and your friends. If you want to start a project with one of your friends, I see that the most artistic one's going to come forward. Someone who likes to start new projects, someone that has really out-of-the-box ideas, they're going to help you, okay? So be sure to invite them in. I'm also seeing that people around you are going to surprise you a little bit with how knowledgeable they are. So if you do say, hey, I'd like your opinion now, please. Not that you would actually say that to somebody, but, you know, opening yourself up to people's ideas when you are ready. People are going to see that and understand when they can say what they feel around you, and they will. They'll feel like you will take it in a very mature manner, okay? So they'll know that you're not going to explode or, you know, become dramatic if you don't like what you hear, all right? So people are going to feel it very comfortable and like they can be themselves around you this coming week. And in your final house, it's your house of unconsciousness. It's the things that you are not aware of that are going to be coming to light. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so with this card, you're going to be receiving, genuine exchanges with friends. As I was just saying here, people are going to be very, you know, open, honest, real with you. They're going to feel like they can be, which is going to be a breath of fresh air, because I don't see anybody fake coming around you or trying to portray being something that they're not. So you don't have to work around, you know, trying to figure anything out around anybody else. In fact, if anything, you're going to be the mysterious one with your Seven of Swords up here this week. People are going to be trying to figure you out. But towards the end of the week, they're going to kind of know and trust that they're okay to say what they feel, and it will be received well, as we just mentioned. But with your unconscious, there's also a very good vibe where people are going to be complimenting you. It's going to come kind of like out of left field in a way where you're not going to be expecting these compliments. And I see you receiving them well. And also, people are going to respect your boundaries. So this is coming up from up here again, when you were, feeling this need to kind of step back and say, I'm doing my own thing. I've got something going on that I'm not going to tell anybody about. People are going to still be totally in alignment with that vibe that you're giving out. So all throughout this week, there is a very strong message coming through, and that is you've got a lot of manifesting to do. You've got people who are going to respect you, not get in your way, cause any complications. And it looks like your connections with others are going to be very, very flowing, working well. People are going to want to be there for you and not really stand in your way at all. So you have wonderful things to look forward to, Gemini. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I invite you to come and subscribe so you can see more forecasts for the future. And I wish you a very blessed week ahead.